Freemasonry Today, Symbols and Mysteries. Allow me to explain to you why I believe this is the most underrated book ever published on Freemasonry. This beautifully illustrated hardback book is actually a collection of the best articles which were published during the time that the magazine Freemasonry Today was under the guidance of the late Michael Bagent, who is best known for being the author of The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail. Although its main focus is on symbolism and hidden mysteries, there's something in this volume for everyone. During this video, I'm going to focus in on the articles which I believe are of most value. But, of course, we all have our own different areas of interest and specialisation. The first article, which for me is fascinating, thought-provoking and valuable, is this one here by Michael Bagent, which explores the correlations between Masonic ritual and the traditions of ancient Egypt in a detail I've never seen before, even exploring how the original Hermetic works may have affected the development of the craft. Likewise, we have articles on ancient technology and the parallels between Freemasonry and the Greek and Egyptian mystery traditions. As we continue, we can see articles that show how the centre is used as a symbol in many different traditions that may have fed into Freemasonry or influence its founders. Here, Robert Temple explores a sanctuary which reproduces the layout of Hades in southern Italy, near Naples. This is particularly fascinating for me, as I've actually visited the very same location. Neville Barker Choir shows that at one point there were many different trade guilds who performed rituals similar to Freemasonry and plays in public, which some readers may find have some very interesting content and correlation. Here we can see the York carpenters involved in their performances. This article shows the scientific evidence that there may be something beyond our brain in terms of the functioning of our consciousness. This article is fascinating in the sense that it explores different sanctuaries across Europe which were originally sites of Asclepions, temples for a form of meditation that led to prophetic and inspirational dreams, and how people who don't know about these temples still have interesting experiences if they sleep there. And of course, we have a wonderful article here on Rosin Chapel, beautifully illustrated and written with great Passion and Insight by Matthew Scanlon. For me, Mozart's Magic Flute has a great inspirational effect, and if I ever need an uplift in my Masonry, I go and see a performance or listen to the music. Here, Bruce Young traces the connections between Freemasonry and not just this Masonic opera, but other classical pieces. And here David Harrison reports on the Masonic rebellion in Liverpool and the Wigan Grand Lodge that was once there. Those who take interest in such things will be aware of the Green Man. But why did the medieval stonemasons carve such figures in Christian churches? Now this article further explores the mysteries of ancient Egypt in connection with Freemasonry, and I believe it is the first and maybe only article which has demonstrated the use of rough and smooth symbolism, as Masons are wont to use with their rough and smooth ashlars, within ancient Egyptian temples and texts. Here, Michael Bagent shows the link between the guilds and Freemasonry, showing many curious gravestones that use symbols which are now associated with Freemasonry long before the formation of the United Grand Lodge of England. Now this is a subject very close to my heart. Michael Bagent is interviewing Peter Kingsley, who is an expert on ancient Hellenic traditions relating to Parmenides and the Phocians, who practiced a form of meditation called Esahia, inner silence, which is now protected by the Orthodox Church as part of their traditions. Once again, this is very interesting to me, as all the places featured I have visited. And here we have a continuation of that investigation, this time by Paul Develux, who is explaining the in-depth knowledge which he has gained on this art of sleeping. Here John Acaster talks about the Masonic fascination with light as a symbol. Here Julian Rees talks about the power of symbolism and how symbols have an effect on the deep mind of those who view them. Clement Salmon, who you may know as the excellent translator of the Way of Hermes, a new translation of the Corpus Hermeticum, talks about the 7 liberal arts and how the liberal arts were designed to free the mind in a sense that we may now associate with enlightenment rather than just educate in an academic sense. All these and many other articles that can be found within the book, I believe, are invaluable and offer great insight. But how much would it cost to purchase this title while it's still available? The answer is Freemasonry Today, Symbols and Mysteries is available for just £2. Perhaps it's worth getting a copy for yourself and some for the members of your lodge who will find it inspiring.